Hey guys, Chef Jason for my friends at the Colorado Department of Agriculture and Colorado Proud. Today, I'm telling you what, it is all about that amazing, wonderful, delicious Colorado corn. And I'll tell you what, we've got a fun recipe today. We're gonna do cream style corn, but we're gonna take it a step further because on today's recipe, we also provide you with some tips on how to can it and process this in your canning operation at your house as well. So stay tuned, let's get in here, let's talk about ingredients, let's show you how to make this fast and easy recipe. It doesn't take a lot of amazing ingredients to make this. So we started with some of that Colorado corn. Now we cut this off the cob and we had this stored ahead of time. So that's what we start with, that beautiful Colorado corn. Now, moving over here, we're gonna add a little bit of butter just to get things going. We've got a total of 5 cups of corn that we cut off the cob. Then we're using a little bit of heavy cream, some cotija cheese, gives it a beautiful little punch of salt, a little bit of sugar just to bring out the sweetness in the corn, salt, and cracked black pepper. Now, to thicken this, we're gonna do something pretty cool, right? To give this a little tang, we're actually gonna use some buttermilk and then add some flour in there, make kind of a slurry, and that is gonna help us thicken it. All right, so to make our slurry, we're gonna go ahead and add that buttermilk to the bowl, and then we're gonna add some flour. Now, I have 3 tablespoons of flour. I'm starting with 2 because I wanna judge the thickness of my cream corn. Some people like it a little bit thicker, some people like it a little bit thinner. So I'm gonna start with 2 tablespoons of flour, mix that into my buttermilk to make my slurry. Step number 1, we'll go ahead and add those 2 tablespoons of butter. We're gonna let that melt in here nice and quick. Now, what I'm gonna do, just to prevent burning, I'm gonna go ahead and add that corn in there as well, because you know what? The butter's gonna melt and it's gonna help saute the corn and cook it, not worried about anything. So we'll add those 5 cups of corn, get everything sauteed. Corn is ready, all that butter is melted. We're gonna go ahead and add our heavy cream in here. We're going to add that sugar in there as well and get that going. Season it up with some cracked black pepper, and then we'll go ahead and add the salt to it as well. Now, be careful because the cotija has a little bit of salt in it, so we don't wanna put too much salt, but go ahead and give it a little bit to get started. Now, what we're gonna do is go ahead and bring this to a simmer, and once we get it to a simmer, we'll show you how to thicken it up, get it creamed up and ready to go. We are right at a heavy simmer here. Let's go ahead and add that mixture of flour and buttermilk, and we're slowly gonna mix this in now. That's gonna help it thicken, right? And why we mixed the flour into the buttermilk was to make sure we prevented it from having any clumps, if you will. So we'll go ahead and get this all mixed in. You can already see it's starting to thicken up nicely, so go ahead and just get it mixed real well. Make sure we don't have any clumps in here. Okay, so you can see that we're nice and thick right now. We went ahead and turned the burner off so we don't have any heat going on here. Now we'll go ahead and sprinkle that cotija in there. Just a beautiful, beautiful punch of flavor coming out of that cheese. And we'll mix that in real nice. And guess what? That is the beauty of creamed corn. Well, talk about an easy recipe, and I'm telling you what, I would eat this for Thanksgiving, Christmas, Easter, every single holiday, 4th of July, the 3rd of August, every day possible because I love Colorado corn. Now, don't forget to head over to coloradoproud.com, grab today's recipe, and while you're there, look around because there are a lot of amazing recipes featuring things grown, raised, and produced right here in the state of Colorado. I'm Chef Jason for my friends at the Colorado Department of Agriculture and Colorado Proud. Happy cooking.